Hello everyone, hope you're all having a good weekend, and we're back in the world of, yes, it's City Skylines. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, see that? Garbage and industry. There are now plenty of options as part of the new industry DLC. We can build big old warehouses, you see, to move stuffs, and we can build furniture factories and all sorts of other gubbins as well. So it's all good fun. Anyway, let's have a look at how we were doing. So, for those of you who saw the last episode, you know we were sort of starting to build up things up here. And we were, putting in hospitals and other shenanigans and paraphernalia, as well as creating a new area over here. Not sure why there's no lights in this section of road. Maybe the lights are just a bit dim. I don't know. But you can see over here our roundabout entrance thing is still working well. Now, whether or not I'm going to want to do something sort of here, I haven't decided yet. Because in the wonderful world of roundabouts, we have plenty of options, you see. And, we can choose some sort of standard roundabouts like that, or mini roundabouts like that, or even a large roundabouts like that. Even massive ones. But it's about finding the right one to serve our requirements. You see? Now, obviously, that's a nice one there, but it's kind of not ideal. Now, the trouble is, here is the highway going into there and then around and out. So that's like a little custom ramp we had to make to allow them to transition in and out. Now, obviously, it could be we want something like this sort of around here to allow them to transition out of here and into this area, but at the moment I'm not massively fussed because we are continuing to sort of build up this area here, as you can see, with essentially dirty high-rise housing, to encourage people to come into the town. Now you can see there are hospitals. We have, of course, places to bring out your dead, so to speak. Now, let's see. Maybe we can put a nice sauna in there as well, just to make people happier. And let's put a medical helicopter depot near to the hospital. So basically we got quick transition for those fellas. Now, you can see part of the issue we got there is the lack of sort of available power across that area. So there we go. There's the sauna. Now that has enough electricity. At least we think it does. Does it still not? Okay, let's just put an entry in there. So at least then we can also look at maybe some landmarks. Chirpex launch site. Oh, goodness me. Now, we could... This is where we were looking to put the airport. So, I think what we need to do... See, now I reminded myself of where my brain was going, which, to be honest, is somewhat of a miracle, especially with my brain, as you guys well know. So, let's have a look. And hairy port here. Now, there we go. There's the hairy port. And bingo. One hairy port has been set up. Now, we've put in this to allow essentially a connection. So if we go to our metro and then think about setting up a tunnel, yes, Now, obviously, what we're going to want to do is connect up that tunnel there. Actually, no, we're going to want to go with this tunnel, like that. Have a bit of a curve on it, so it sort of curves around that way. And then have another bit of a curve on it, so it curves around to there. Now, this is the problem I'm going to have. Oh, God. It's too low. So, that's what I've got to remove. Now, let's see. If we do a connection from there, maybe. No, that's not right, because it's got to be underground. See, that's creating a road, which is slightly annoying because I want it to be underground. So, no, that's still not right. Okay, so, let's see what we can do, because we're here, and then we're underground. And then we have to go up one. There we go. Now, this is the only trouble that I've got right now. So you've got to go up another level. No, it can only go there. So, that means then, can I just, like that? No, I can't. Why is there a road there? I don't know why I brought in a metro road like that. Oh, for God's sake. So basically, we can now have overground metros, which is lovely. But it also means it makes for an absolute massive ball ache when trying to actually configure the tunnel. So, that means if we start there, see what I mean? I don't want to go. So we do that one. No, that's not right. Oh, for crying out loud. Here we go. So, and there's the metro coming out of the tunnel that I don't want it to do. Oh my God, this is actually legitimately annoying as hell. Metro tunnel. And you know what the definition of a tunnel is, boys and girls? Something that goes under the sodding ground. So, let's see. I legitimately want to kill people now. I'm sorry, but there it is. I have to kill people. I don't want to, but it's just going to annoy the piss at me from now until the end of time. So, let us put in okay. See? That worked. But now it's just a hideous looking tunnel. So we're going to have to trim that bit, and then we connect that bit and that bit. Alice Sodding Lulia. Jesus Christ, what a massive faff that was. So, we shall create a line there, and then add a stop, and then complete the line. So they basically now come out to the airport, which is fan-bloody-tastic after serious amounts of faffing. Now, so there's the tunnel going there. Now, what we also need to do is consider putting in a standard one here. But, let's see. I like them. They're really nice. But these are also really cool as well. It's like an overground one. And so you can put them there. And they're just an open underground metro. Which is just different, you know. I like it. But the trouble is I need to put it in a better position. See, Metropolitan Depot. I'm not sure what that does. Train shop for the Metro Overhaul mod. Okay. Alright, well. We can put one in here. Now, if we put one in here, we've got to put it in the right place. So let's put it there. And then, what we'll do is we'll connect up that. Now, is it going to go... See, now... So we go along here. Okay, so we do that. And then we'll connect to that. Is that right? Yes, it is. Excellent. So, let's set up a station there. And then back to there. Now, do we have a line? So create a new line from there. To there. Is that right? No, it's not, because there's no bloody connection. You flipping fool. You steaming great numpty. And that's the Primrose Residence. And the Primrose Residence is about to disappear. Let's go up one level. Goodbye. And let us then collect a... Actually, what we'll do is we'll just trim it back a touch, like that. And then we'll connect from there. To there. Okay, let's try from here instead then. So from here, underground to there. No, that's not going to work either. So let's take that bit out. And then let's put in the new bit of tunnel here. And it's doing this whole underground thing again, isn't it? So what we're going to have to do is, I reckon, trim some of this out here. I'm not sure why that is there. But it's confusing me as to why. So, if we... Oh, I wonder if that's possible. Just trying something. No, too big around. Too big for the roundabout. Okay, so... We're back to the tunnel. So we are under there, and then we are... Why is it doing that? Okay. I think first things first, let's get rid of most of this tunnel, because there's clearly some kind of problem with it. And then we're going to connect this tunnel over to here. You see? Now, that tunnel very, very nearly meets. So, if we take that one and move it over to that one, why is it already occupied? I'm connecting it, you bloody stupid program. No. Underground. Oh, you muppet. Okay. So. Let's go to that one. No. Okay, first things first. Trim you off. And then we should go from there. See, no, that's good. That's not what I want to do. I want to go from here to there, but it won't allow me to. So, what I'm going to have to do is trim off some of that as well. And then put it like that. There we go. We got there in the bloody end. Alice sodding Lulia. Now, we set up a line from here to here. And then back again. And there we go. We now have a cross city railway. Or metro, I should say. Now, we're also missing this as well. So we've got to figure this bit out as well. Now, let's see. Let's create the tunnel. Still under. And there it is again. See, I'm wondering whether or not this is something that we're going to have to redo. Around here. So, let's go underground. Overground one, but see, it's done it again. Underground. See, and immediately goes to overground, which I don't want. I want it to be down there, thank you. But, now what's it doing? Okay. And hallelujah. See, so it comes out of the ground and it goes back into the ground. Well, that's just bloody marvellous. Could it possibly be any more annoying? Kind of defeats the object of being a metropolitan railway if it keeps coming out from under the sodding ground. Call me old-fashioned, but you know, that's the way I like to think. So, let's go to that. And we're there again. Extra elevated pillars. So, let's have a look. There we go. Underground. No, it won't. Oh, there we go. So, we go from here. No. We stay underground. So I'm wondering, you know what? Why don't I delete all of that and then delete all of that and then start again. And see, now it's coming up above the ground, which I don't want. And then, there we go. So, now it's time to create a line there. I'll have to hold down the shift to change the where the line is actually staying. There we go, done. And complete. So that's another line there, and then we can add one in here as well to there, and then back. So we're seeing all these lines, and they're all looking pretty good. So let's have a look at the metro lines. We need to have them other than green. So let's see, one of those, yellow, red, purple, sort of something. Oh, that's nice. And white, and black, and something else. Blue, something else. It's not doing that. And then let's see, what can we do? A brownish, yep. And then we'll also have a sort of that colour, and then this one we'll have as that. There we go. So now at least we can sort of identify some of the lines a bit better, as this is all the metro stuff. There's all the bus lines which we need to work on, the metro lines which are now all sorted out, which is much better. So there we go, multiple metro lines, 17 different metro lines, including, of course, the important metro line out to the airport, which, needless to say, is going to be somewhat important. Now, let me just quickly check, because there's no metro here, and there really should be some kind of metro to go into that area. Now, it could be a case of we sort of build a couple of metro stations and then one to go over there. So, see, I'm thinking that maybe we need to have one sort of like that, and then one can connect over to there. Or would it be a better option to have that? Because then I've got so many more options for where to connect the stations. So it could be, actually let's do this side here. So along here like this, across the water, and in you go. So that means then we can create a line all the way down to the office area and back, so they can basically get quick transfer to the airport. Now, one thing we are going to be needing to do is, I think we're going to want to put a garbage conversion thing here. So if we put a couple of those next to each other with some large roads around the side as well to assist them. So we'll put one round there And then we'll run one down to there, like that. And then what we'll do is we'll put a nice couple of small one-way roads out. Like that. And one-way roads in. That's going to be annoying, but never mind. And so then basically they'll be able to get rid of their rubbish, which is going to be generated here. And garbage has then piled up, as you can see. So now, let's see, as you can see, so garbage is now being removed. And the airport is open for business, so to speak. And it's away. Oh, crikey. We need to get some water out to the garbage things. There we go, like that. Because these things burn the garbage and generate their own power. So, generally speaking, they're going to be okay. So you come flying over the top of the garbage and come landing in the thing. And then what we might be able to do, if we're lucky, is when it becomes available, put the international airport sort of over here, and maybe put a cargo hub airport over here. So these are things that we are considering. Obviously, we're a little way away from an international airport. And so, I mean, we could put the international airport sort of there, depending on its size, and then put the cargo airport opposite it. But we will need some kind of, I think, a cargo hub to deal with stuff like that. So it's just something that we're going to be looking at. But anyway, most of the... oh, hello, plane. Oh, look at you. Off he goes. And he's actually taking off that direction. So he's taking off towards the garbage. How lovely. Off he goes. And he's away. So there we go. Now, this is where we can build industry areas. So you've got industry specializations, ore industry, oil industry, generic industry. And you can see there, leisure specializations, office, no office specialization, IT clusters. Very nice. Who doesn't like an IT cluster? Self-sufficient buildings and no residential specializations. So you can keep residential areas away, so to speak. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave it, boys and girls. I hope you have enjoyed, and we'll see you again for more City Skylines quite soon. Take care. Cheery, boys.